Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.
Welcome, everybody. Where is the... I gotta move the applause thing. I gotta quit being lazy and move the applause track to the appropriate... Like, I gotta put it on the button, because the canned one, it's just not as good. The other one's better. King Kong Dong saying, why buy Brian? We have a lot to talk about with that. We'll get to it. It's called a tease, King Kong Dong. Ha! See, teasing not only something I do with Digger when we're alone.
Hey.
Ba-da-bam! Jokes. Cripple Canuck, how's it going? What did Brian the Science do? Did I say Brian the Science? I believe I just said Brian.
Anything? Yeah.
Has that, like, no offense, there's more than one Brian. There's Brian.
There's lots of Brians out there.
There's lots of Brians. You can't just assume. Mm-hmm. You make an ass out of you and me.
You and me.
And I'm already a big enough ass. And I have been this morning. Like, I've been in a dick mood this morning. I've been trying to keep it contained. Like she is with her air. But yeah, somebody became a wee bit Native American all of a sudden. You've gotten awful rosy here. What are you doing? All right, like, am I setting you ablaze that hard? Like, I know I look good.
No, yeah. I just I'm still getting aftershock cough.
You know what it is? It's the guys. It's the sunglasses. It's the sunglasses. Everybody can't handle the fucking sunglasses. These things are fucking slick. And I'm gonna tell you right now. The amount of booty I won't get, but I can pretend I would have if I had these younger in my life.
Right?
Holy right? Cow. If I had only had these glasses when I was 20 and all three of my legs worked appropriately instead of being just down to one, we'd be great. We'd be great. And people might be like, Johnny, which leg is it? That's for me to know and for my prostitute to find out. I hope she's into footing. Anyways, that's when you use the whole foot. You know, it's like fisting, but with an ankle.
Jeez Louise. Good morning, people.
This is why I don't like interacting with people when I haven't had enough sleep. My body would not let me sleep. I have been twitching and spazzing for the last fucking 10 hours. It has driven me nuts. I have had like zero sleep. And I was like, you know what a really great idea would be? Do a show. I knew I shouldn't do a show. I went into an online game very briefly, and it went horribly this morning because people were just trying to be nice and do social stuff. And I thought clear in my text prompts where I'm like, I've only got a little bit of time. I'll help out. I'll do a thing. Yeah, sure, but it's got to be quick. I'm only here for a bit. And it became this like thing where and people have done the same stuff for me, so I have no problem with this overall. But it became like this thing where, oh, well, let's all go do this stuff. Oh, half of you aren't ready. Let's get you ready and we can all do it. Now, if I had no time constraint, I fucking wouldn't give a shit. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, I just wanted to hop on and do one thing super quick. And then they're like, you want to jump on with us? And it's like, you got to be social if you want to maintain social relationships. So I'm like, sure. Mm-hmm. And I'm a tank. Like, I'm like, not that they really need me to tank it, but still handy. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, sure. Why not? But then I'm watching all the time I had for that drain away. And I'm just, And then finally I'm just like, can I just do it myself? And they told me how I could do it myself, and people were being nice. Like, hey, do you want help? And I'm like, I just want to be left alone. Just, like, I typed that in the chat. I'm like, I just want to be left alone. I didn't explain to people that I'm having a me day, but I was having some difficulties. Like, just leave me alone. I'll go in by myself. I'm not trying to say I'm super good at this game, but I apparently can do these things by myself. And so that was the plan. That's what I did.
Okay.
And it was great and fine, and it got done, but it took way more time than it should have. And I was, again, like I said, I was a dick. I didn't want to be a dick. I got pushed into being a dick because I was like, look, I'm running out of time. Can I just do this stuff myself? Oh, do you want help? Do you want, like, a lot of people are asking me stuff. Like, I want to be left alone. Just tell me how I can do it solo, and I'll just go fuck off to my corner and not bother you people with my pissy mood. Like, that was the idea. And that was a great plan. It was working so well. And then I had to go prep and do a show. What was it? What's wrong, Johnny, says fill some holes. They're called muscle spasms. They happen all the time. I can't control them. I can't dictate when, how, or why. But different things will set them off. And apparently last night, my bed was an instigator of muscle spasms. So my legs, which don't lift very well for me at all, to the point where I can't walk without some sort of assistance device, and pretty much can't walk now at this point. I'm almost wheelchair bound. And, God, that hurts to say. Anyways, and in my bed, yeah, my legs just kept kind of jumping up to my chest to the point where my legs are sore. They hurt from the effort they've been making, but they won't stop. And I just have to endure it. It just kind of sucks. Time to ask Johnny's favorite question. Are you okay today? Fuck no, I'm not. Hey, Johnny and Digger, says Bishop. Hey, Bishop. Good to see you. And welcome everybody also over on Rumble. We've got a program to go till fucking 4:30, so we're going to try and do that. I don't think I can bail early, especially since we have to cut an hour out of tomorrow's program for my daughter because it's her birthday. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do, but I might, I don't know, I might take her out and get her, like, she loves those birthday cake bites. I might, like, take her out and get a couple birthday cake bites. Or just go out and get a couple birthday cake bites and then just give her gifts. But she's going to love the fuck out of one of her gifts, and it gets here today. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for that. Good. Kindest regards to Johnny's vast deference, says Lab Class.
Oh, good times.
Why? I'm confused. I'm deeply confused now. All right. Deeply confused. You look better than Brian Wilson, says Fill Some Holes. Fill Some Holes, dropping the news. Brian the Science with... I'm sorry. Brian the Science, like... I may have worried people because I said bye Brian, and everyone's like, what happened to Brian? Brian's fine. Brian the Science is fine. Great. Brian the Science is
he's a little stressed at the moment.
Yeah, because he's getting fucking
he's fine.
He's getting rode hard and put away wet, and not by his wife.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, Hollowed Spirit's still the one ranking in all that action. Anyways, but no. But
let him in once. You'll never get rid of him.
Speaking of which, you got a cat.
Oh,
you got a boo.
Oh, okay.
Is that Boo?
No, that's a Sweets.
Oh, that's a Sweets. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't keep their names straight. They look sort of similar, and I'm retarded. Like mine, it's very, very easy. There's the tiny black one, and then there's the big Tiggy. And the big Tiggy's Alucard, and the tiny black one's Tegra. And it's pretty easy. Oh, happy birthday, baby Johnny. Who's baby Johnny?
Your daughter?
Oh.
It's her birthday tomorrow?
Well, yeah, but her name's Ivy. So baby Johnny's weird. Like, I would never call her baby Johnny. She's not, and like, she's not like a baby form of me at all. She's got her own personality, which I've learned has a weakness. And I may, when I move, I might exploit the shit out of that weakness. Her personality has a weakness where she cannot watch an animal hop without laughing hysterically. Like, and I don't mean like just the first time, like any time an animal hops, it forces her to giggle. Like to the point where she watches videos of rabbits and she's laughing and she looks at us like, I don't know what's going on. I'm laughing. And we're like, yeah, you're having a good time. She's like, haha, I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, we know. I don't know why. Like, yeah, because you keep playing the video. So anyhow, so yeah, if I can figure it out once I move, I might have to get a couple of bunnies. I want to get a couple of giant rabbits. I found out about these giant rabbits that are about as big as my daughter when they're full size.
Those things.
It's fucking
It's
a body pillow of a rabbit, and apparently they're super calm and docile. It's like, you know, all the things that people complain about bunnies, that they're hyperactive and yeah, these ones don't do that. They just kind of lay there and they let you pet them. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
But yes, King Kong Dong wanting to ascertain that lead in the old community chat. So thank you for that. Now they've changed it. Oh, they changed it from the community leaderboard now. Guys, I did not change this name. I don't endorse this, but they are now referring to it as Top Fans.
Top fan. Ooh. Uh-oh. Top fan.
That's awfully...
Showing support.
That's making...
Make it to the top 50.
That's making... It's making a lot of assumptions.
OnlyFans, very feeling. You know? It's got that, you know.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't know. The fans word it's giving it connotations. I don't know. I liked it before when we were just...
I felt the same way about Ofcom when I was reading a story about England. I'm like, is that OnlyFans? OnlyFans.com? Like, what the hell? Only because it was funny because it was a story about Reddit and Pornhub are having like inappropriate material. I'm like, you realize you're OnlyFans because Ofcom is OF, and so I just immediately thought OnlyFans, and I'm like, oh, you guys are pissed that the competition also has porn, but it's really weird to be like, hey, those degenerates over there have got Spank Bank material. It's like, right, but you have what? Well, we have Spank Bank material and the occasional grandma who likes cooking from home. Right, but who's tuning in to see grandma? Actually, you'd be surprised. A lot of people came in looking for GILF porn, found grandma making, mashed potatoes, and just kind of stuck with it. So she's become a star. I'd argue Johnny's top fan would suck his dick. I'm not getting on my knees for Johnny. Sorry, not sorry. Well, that's because Digger's my top fan. By your metric. Let's see, at SH subs up. Hey everybody, what happened to Brian? See, everyone's getting in on it. We're getting I told you. I told you. I switched the title from Wednesdays with Digger because I like our Wednesdays with Digger title, but we have a reason for this title. And I'm like, we'll change it to Bye Brian and watch everybody freak out. Well, not freak out, but everybody, whoa, what happened to Brian? Oh, slow down. Slow the f down. I just got in here. What the hell did Brian do? The crippled porn scene is actually rolling over right now. There is no crippled porn scene. All right.
Sorry.
All you ever see on a crippled porn scene is a whole lot of electronic mobility assistance devices. What you hear is a lot of and then a brief and then it's it's like if a fax machine busted a nut halfway through, It's like if dial-up came is what it is. It's just Oh, like that's what it is. So I wouldn't want to see that filmed. Granny porn, Grandma, I'm gonna break your hip. Whoa, Saint RN. King Kong Dong, hey, and I can suggest you some ways easier on your knees. SH, show Johnny your love at King Kong Dong 42. That's right. Show love with super chats, super stickers, super tip. Fuck off. Super chats, super stickers. We have Rumble rants and Twitch bits and subs. All that stuff goes forward to knocking our goal out of the water. We've made so little money on Twitch. I had to put 3 days together to make $5. That's scary. But we did make $5. $5 is $5. So the goal is $35 now. $35 on June 12th. And we're currently we're like $2 away from a $5 thing over on YouTube. Anyways, Johnny's lame imitation of a 300 baud modem. Oh, I'm sorry. It was more about cripple sex.
I thought that was like a wheelchair with the hydraulic.
Well, I was literally thinking like a sex swing that lifts like a harness, and I'm. Oh. You know what? There's no way to talk about the mental image that either one of us had without it being incredibly depressing. Because it's not like it's good, right? It's not like hey, but at least he's having sex. Like, yeah, he's having sex, but it also sounds like he's performing open heart surgery on a Decepticon. I mean, we have a problem here, okay?
Oh, the mental image.
Guys, it seems like a lot of work, but it's a human need, and this is how we fulfill it. Right, but doesn't the human need die down a little bit when you have a pit crew for your sexual act? Like, it's like, hey, me and the lady are gonna get it on. I hope all the assistants are ready. Have you guys washed your hands? Like, that's not okay.
Ears on. Oh my.
All right, I'm going to help this man insert into his wife. Glove me. Like, no. Dr. Sexy Times, I think you don't need to be involved. It's just wrong. And now we're starting a weird fucking rant. Who started this shit? This is a tangent that I did not plan this. All right.
I think that's probably.
It is not in the prep sheet. I'm not going to show you the prep sheet because I'm a magician and you can't see how these things work. But no, I'm not going to show you the prep sheet just because it's way more work than it's worth. And even if I did, you would not see a segment. It's like, and we'll open up with and cripple sex just out at the beginning. Like, no, that's not a thing. That is not a thing.
No.
No.
Well, it is now.
It shouldn't be, is my point.
Good morning. I need more than this much out of my first cup of coffee before we keep.
King Kong Dong. Brian died. Yes, Brian died. Brian is dead.
Died.
We are holding a quasi-wake show for Brian. Brian died this morning. A lot of people don't realize this, and so we're breaking the news. Buttress yourself. Buttress yourself now. Brian's dead. None of us wanted Brian to die, but Brian is dead. Bishop, 1942. No, it's 2025. You're welcome. Enjoy. The world's changed vastly. And boobs from Jimmy Jibbs.
Hi, Jimmy Jibbs.
Jimmy Jibbs, the if I'm not mistaken, the inventor of the Bell Yeah slogan that we adopted, which we only use when we get subs and memberships. But we can't do that for YouTube. If you didn't tune in yesterday, I've been using music for my outro, and I liked it. I did a schlocky radio jockey thing for my intro and my outro, and it was for me. It wasn't for anybody else. It was for me. I like it. I liked the thing. A lot of people liked it. You liked it, for example. Like, every time I did the intro, I made sure to play, and the outro, I made sure to play different audio clips. Certain ones, like this, I had a group that I would always do together, like...
Why didn't somebody tell him my ass was so big.
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Like, I would always do those 3 in order. Like, so that would be it at some point in the song and whatever. And the outro song, apparently, I got it through Stream Deck, and there's never any issues on Twitch or Rumble or anything. But the outro song apparently is, like, authored or licensed. I don't know what they call it, or whatever. And so, like, they sent me these emails when I first started doing shows, like, saying, hey, you know, this person made this song. If you make any money, it gets distributed. You make any ad revenue and whatever, it gets distributed between you and the song's creator. And I was like, and they're like, so, you know, remove the song if you want that to cease. And I was like, fucking, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'm using the song. He made
yeah.
the song. He should get a taste, right? Like, apparently, though, that's a kind of flagging on your videos. Like, they flag your videos for that. And because of that, I'm not allowed to do memberships. It doesn't interfere with any other. It doesn't interfere with AdSense, super stickers, super chats, just memberships. Just the memberships is the one I can't do. So now I've got to eat. I think if I eliminate those videos, like if I edit the back end out, maybe that helps. Either way, we just fast tracked putting our. It wasn't complete, but I got pushed like a baby bird out of the nest to do it. The song's not bad, so. The intro's still way not done, but YouTube is cracking down on the small channels' faux reels. Well, this is an arbitrary rule that literally YouTube's customer support, we had to go digging through my channel to reach, oh yeah, by the way, little rule underline C all the way down here only interferes, and again, only interferes with memberships. It's not an issue for any other form of revenue ad making. And like I said in the email, they made it sound like the oh ho ho big punishment. We're gonna share money with the person who made this song. And I'm going, yeah, that's called a just world. I think that's how that should work. Like, I don't see a problem with any of this. So I never did anything about it because it didn't seem wrong. And if I had issues when I was trying to get monetized and it's like, oh, this problem is why we can't monetize you here, then I'd be like, oh, well, we fixed that problem. I just found out about it yesterday. So as for membership videos, I don't know if I have to have more videos that aren't flagged than are or what. But either way, I'm going to go through and like clip them out and or edit them. And I don't know if that'll help. But yeah, it could be like a couple years before we can have memberships, or maybe just a year. I don't know. I've got a lot of videos. I've been doing this shit for a while. I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm just saying I've been doing it. Fill some holes with $9.99 over there on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I don't want to do that. Now I got to clear it. Stupid. That's the other thing too. When I don't get enough sleep, this is one of the reasons why I'm like people should just leave me alone. I don't get enough sleep. I get infinitesimally frustrated really, really easily because my body won't behave. It's like I'm completely conscious, but my fucking body is drunk. So I don't feel buzzy or like, no, I have complete consciousness and wherewithal and am completely aware and awake in the moment. But my fingers are like, it fucking sucks. Probably more watch hours. Yeah, we're going to get more watch hours on some stuff. I'm going to, again, remove the audio on those videos on the end of the show. It's just pretty much editing the end of every show just out.
Well,
I'm just going to cut
got a good idea. Private them all and then make them public as you edit them.
That's a very good idea. Thank you. I will private them all. I'm going to put a video up about it so that way I don't have to worry about, because I know stupid trolls will look for anything. They're like, oh, Johnny's videos are all private. What did he do? What there? And blah, blah, blah. And I'll just be like, no. So I'm going to put a thing up like, hey, guys, so we found out about it. Boom. I should probably put a clip thing out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I should clip this because you're
Great
cute.
idea, SH. Thank you so much.
Yeah, SH. Thank you very much. Hey, Johnny, sleep more. You make it sound like I had a choice. Like I said, I feel like I have been fighting my body. Like my body is a hostile is a hostile combatant. I feel like my body is an illegal immigrant right now that has been just, running a drug ring and criminal organizations out of Colorado hotels and apartment buildings. And society just says, it's just a good dad. And I'm like, yeah, but can't we get rid of it? Because it's not, though. Tell YouTube to stop Anne Franking you.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It sounds like a really fucked up sexual act. Like, yeah, and then I Anne Franked her. I don't even want to know what that is. You know what? We went dark enough in the world of like Johnny's sleep deprived brain coming up with effed up porn, like with the whole like cripple fucking thing. I don't want to do
cripple fucking thing.
What an Anne Franking
like,
is.
How many minutes into the show?
Right?
Yeah.
We
don't need to be talking about.
Yeah, let's not talk about Anne Franking. Lab glass, cum is great for cramps. I don't believe you. Chad Zumach is doing his last Kumia's cucks. Okay. Did Brian die in a lab fire? His boss is going to be pissed when he gets back from vacation. Well, about that. Not necessarily. 7 of that. That makes 10. We're down to 25 now on old. All right, wait. First, I gotta open which one of you. Oh fuck, I can't remember.
Oh no, Roy Sombrero saying, "I hate to break it to you, Johnny. That adult film exists. I'm sure it probably does. I don't need to see it. Mental image that Johnny painted was more than enough for me. Thank you."
Right? That was the point.
Golden. Yeah.
That was the idea. It was supposed to be like, and we're good. That was the whole thing of it. It was supposed to be like, and we're good.
Hmm.
Okay, so there we go there. Boop. Bam.
Oh no. King Kong Dong. Anne Franking Urban Dictionary right now. No, damn it. No. Go back to the animal facts, please.
Yeah, dude. Don't go back to the animal
don't
facts.
Tell her name. Oh no.
I hate to break it to Johnny, that film exists. I know it exists. That's why picture of a bank transaction and franking a check. Okay. And franking Urban Dictionary right now. Nope, don't. They've got quadfather porns, as it were, if you will. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Because quadfather has to hold out hope somehow. And best of luck to him in his fight. It's not easy. It's not easy, as I've seen from my end of things. I don't know how much he does with continual degeneration. That sucks. Especially if you're going to be like Degeneration X. Oh, stupid wrestling reference. Okay. You know what? I've got a lot of stuff for the first hour, so I don't know if we're going to get to the innocent animal video that I had in there. We might save that for the end of the show, actually.
Sure.
But yeah, we have a sports video from a couple days ago. We've got a few different things to cover. Oh. And I'm moving that out of the first hour altogether, because that one was specifically meant to be for hour 2. Or for the end of the show. All right, so I've got a YouTube video for the end of the show. We have updates on Johnny Somali and, God, what's the other fucker's name? I just grabbed his thing.
Shoot. Vitaly.
Jack Doherty. We've got
Jack
updates
Doherty.
on those. So I've got recent videos published by Atozy and Criminal Mindset, or not Criminal, Legal Mindset. If you like the videos themselves, you can follow Atozy, ATOZY, or Legal Mindset on their respective channels on YouTube and watch their content as it comes out, like I often do. Or you can enjoy our updates if you just want to find out what's happening. And I, again, want to thank Atozy and Legal Mindset for their work, because I use it, and I appreciate that. All right. One thing I got to fix this.
Lab glass. I am the top fan, and I will bite to keep it.
No.
Yes,
won't.
you will, and yes, you are.
I'm getting sick of these freaking cables that I can't keep from getting tangled in my feet. I've done so much work to do that. I asked for that fucking cat bed. If they would just give me the cat bed, I'd move my stupid roadcaster. I suppose I can move the roadcaster without the cat bed, but then the cat's going to jump on the desk. And without the bed,
Yeah.
it's a glass desk.
And the whole desk is going to be.
He's going to be slidey. He's going to be slidey as shit. So I want the cat bed there because then he'll have a destination. But whatever. Digger, need an animal of your choice today. What? No, you don't. Back off, King Kong Dong. You stop that bullshit. And you stop. I can tell the gears are turning. You stop thinking.
Beaver.
God damn it, no. You obviously don't know the history of this program, which kind of hurts. You don't know the history of this program. You just called for beaver. You don't know what the first stupid animal fact that we had on this program was, do you?
No. I thought it was the amount of jizz that King Kong would produce.
No. The first and most disgusting animal fact that came out on this program was that beavers have a gland in their body that produces a substance that smells and tastes like vanilla. And it is the primary ingredient in most imitation and vanilla extracts.
Interesting. I'm sure I knew that it was used in vanilla extracts as
It's located near their ass. The gland is located near the anus.
I know that. They use it for fragrances as well.
I know that. You're not weirded out by that at all.
No,
so
not at all.
like you like spoiler alert, I don't mean to dox Digger, but she had ice cream last night. So that ice cream you were enjoying, there was vanilla in there, wasn't it? So you were eating beaver ass last night.
But it would have been so processed, it doesn't matter. Do you know that the
You
grape
muted
flavor...
for a second. You muted for No, you're good now.
Okay.
Like I said, you muted for a second. Like when you first started talking about the eating the ice cream. But yeah, so what about grape flavor?
Weird. Just as you know, in order to make the fake grape flavoring, you can make it using the blue latex.
You can.
gloves.
You can.
Yeah,
but
you
are they melting down blue latex gloves to make all of the grape flavoring?
They're using those ingredients. How do you get those ingredients?
Well, just because you can doesn't mean they're using it in all grape flavoring. Like I'm saying learning that this was a thing and that it's the go-to for because I was a chef, man. I've handled this stuff. I've handled this shit. And I know that by the way, I know, give out the comedy bit. Fuck it. I know for a fact we didn't learn that tidbit about the beaver like we should have. All right. We didn't learn it through science and exploration and the betterment of mankind leading to discovery. We didn't learn it that way.
No.
We learned from it because Jeb and Cletus were in the bush one day. Jeb bagged himself a beaver. He came out and he'll be like, you know, Cletus, I'll be goddamn if this beaver's asshole don't smell like a cupcake. And Cletus went, I dare you to taste it. And just like that, a fucking fortune was born. Now we have fucking descendants of tards gathered around a fucking long, ornate fucking oak table, and grandma's in the back going, you pay respect to your grandfather, because if he hadn't eaten that beaver's ass, you wouldn't have the life you live today. And that shit is real. It's not okay.
Well, to be fair, the cost of actual vanilla extract, like real 100% vanilla extract, is through the roof at the moment.
Wait, what? This can't be true. I want to know this. Red Scooper saying you can't put grapes in ice cream. The skin has anti-freeze properties. Lab glass beaver buttholes are where you get vanilla. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Fake vanilla. Yeah.
Oh dear
But
Lord.
at this point, at the cost of real vanilla, I'd be willing to eat a little bit of beaver bottom, I guess.
Okay then. Some of us
Hey,
just have different
I've had
lines.
a little hooker in
Some-
me, so I've eaten Picton pork.
Really?
so
Did you let them
I'm,
go before the show, or are they still in you right now?
Years ago. But no, so at the end of the day,
I have a little hooker in me. Of all the things I never expected to hear, especially out of my quote unquote co-host during the show, I have a little hooker in me. Well, do you know where she is and how much does she cost? Does she offer a discount? What happens if I come up short? All right. Beavers are part bird. I did not know that. Beavers, they reach sexual maturity around 3 years old. Their cloaca, a single opening that serves as the exit for waste, urine, and reproductive organ. Makes me feel bad.
Interesting.
Makes me feel worse about the vanilla thing. Like if you're telling me, like, hey, it's right near the main exit for everything that comes out of this little woodland
Single
bastard.
opening.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
could we go back to using the beans? What's wrong with the vanilla beans? Have you not cooked with vanilla
They're
beans? It's great.
expensive. They're
Right.
expensive. The cost of real vanilla is
Fuck you, Madagascar.
Try growing your own. You'd be better off. In fact, that's not the worst idea. Yeah, see, Wild understands. Wild knows. Tigger's right. 8-ounce bottle of pure vanilla extract was $14 3 months ago. Now it's even higher, I'm sure. Exactly. I'm running out of my good vanilla, and I'm thinking, oh, no big deal. I'll order some. And a big bottle, exactly like I've got there, they want like 20 something dollars for it. And it's not like when I say big bottle, it's here so the camera can see like that. It's about, that wide. It's not a huge, it's not like a jug. It's just and they wanted 20 something odd dollars for it, and that's really freaking expensive. I paid less than 10 the last time I bought one.
Well, either way, I feel like eating beaver ass is not an equitable solution for me.
Like I said, at this point, you wouldn't eat anything if you knew what they made a lot of the stuff out of.
We are just getting going. Holy Jesus, 30 people over on Rumble. Today, Rumble's really taking off. Nice,
Brian's been in Little Hooker.
nice nice group coming up on YouTube too. So we're looking about 50. Oh, nice. We're already over 50. Not even a half. Well, just about a half hour in. All right, so we have a lot of things to talk about. We are going to talk about the whole Brian thing. Let's quit fucking around on that.
Yes.
Yeah. The title of today's show is because of this this particular. Can I close this login sign up thing? I don't want it at the bottom. I just want to show the screen. I hate when you guys do this. All right. Anyways.
What about you guys?
Oh, wrong button.
We ain't found shit.
But I did get this post. It was about Brian Wilson, the one of the people, supposedly the creator of the Beach Boys. I don't know. And they were touring like even into like last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were still going. So
yeah.
So yes, we are heartbroken to announce that our beloved father, Brian Wilson, has passed away. We are at a loss for words right now. Please respect our privacy at this time as our family is grieving. We realize that we are sharing our grief with the world. Love and mercy. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people. I'm not going to be too upset, but because he's old and like it was like, no offense. What did he have left to do? You forget to say goodbye to somebody? What's going on? Like, I feel like how much time?
Creative brains. SH.
The creative brains. So like he wasn't the performer. He wasn't in the band. I think Brian was the last original member. Oh.
Was he the one that was friends with
You're asking the wrong guy. I'll tell you that right now. I have
Oh,
no
crap.
fucking idea.
The murderer. Now I'm blanking. Damn, I hate my brain. Charlie in jail forever.
Charlie Hebdo.
Charles Manson. Charles, thank you, Roy.
Charles in charge.
Was Brian the one that was friends
Charlie
with
Brown.
Charles Manson? Man, we got it. Thank you.
Charlie's in the bushes.
I hate my memory holes. It's not fun. Brian Wilson was a musical genius. He wrote music for the Beach Boys and also several other artists. Thank you. Yeah, Labby got it too, Manson. Paid for all the STD meds the girls kept getting. He was a good man.
That was the
Yeah, one of them was friends with Charles Manson. I'm pretty sure it was Brian Wilson. Charlie Day is my final answer.
right.
Damn it.
Charlie Day. I believe he did it. He was there. Don't let him lie to you. All right.
MSO.
Got to put this up over here. Okay, so yeah, that's the story that that we were going to talk about. That's the whole title of the thing. He passed away.
Oh.
I don't remember how old he was.
I'll just clarify, or rather, Wild is clarifying for me. Brian Wilson was not Manson's friend. It was his brother Dennis who hung with Manson. Okay, my bad. Thank you. I don't want to, sully the man's name. 82.
Yes, fill some holes. 82. Passed away at 82. Oh, we have actually some information on that. The beloved musical auteur, I guess is a thing, who helped pioneer the studio as instrument influencing generations of musicians in pop and beyond, was revealed in the early 2024s to be living with a neurocognitive disorder akin to dementia. Wilson was 82 years old. Well, it sounds like he's at least in a better place now then. That was not going well for him, I'm guessing. Dementia. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. We have a couple of other things to get to. The Flemish rabbit thing is for the end of the show. Because that's nobody's gonna care. They're like, dude,
Those
you're gay.
Things. Oh my gosh.
You know what we're talking about.
I do not like the idea of a house rabbit, even if it's mostly contained. House rabbit. I just don't like the idea of house rabbit. And then I start getting shown these rabbits who are large enough to be.
Well, I guess we have to go to it now. You're making it a thing. You're against rabbits in the house.
I'm still against rabbits in the house.
But you're being won over by the Flemish rabbit.
No, but they're still so freaking adorable. You can't help but giggle over them because they're freaking adorable.
Right, but I showed you this. Dude, I showed you this video, and I'll show it to the audience too, and you guys can enjoy this little fact knowing this. I showed her this video, and she literally went, "You're gonna make me change my mind on rabbits." And I'm like, maybe. I don't know. All right, here we go. This is the video. That Digger's like, no rabbits in the house.
They lie though when they
Rabbits
say
are
up
tiny.
to 22 pounds. They're lying because my cat was 26 pounds, and these rabbits were way larger than my large cat.
Well, maybe not all
Just
these
saying.
rabbits in the video are. Maybe they're the overachievers.
They are
The fluffy
fibbing
creatures that
on
fit in
how
your lap.
big they get to be, so that more people
will
be
pick up
dumb
the
and
rabbit?
go out and buy them.
Think again.
Yeah, so they'll
because
buy a
this
rabbit.
is a
Yeah.
Flemish
Look at that thing.
giant
That's
rabbit.
not 26
a
pounds.
massive, lovable floof that can weigh as much as a small dog. Flemish giants can weigh up to 22 pounds.
Again, that's mostly fur. I think you forget that's dense fur. There's a bone structure in that bunny.
Head is larger than his head.
Yeah, from the camera angle because he's holding it out at you. But I'm saying overall, This rabbit probably over that 22 mark, but I'm just saying, look at that big old bunny. Like a lot of that is
I know
that
it's
fur
freaking
stretched over the frame.
adorable.
That fur stretched over the frame makes it look different. Oh, he's got a cute little floofy tail too. Don't you just want to just snuggle that little
Weigh
Peter
up to
Cottontail?
22
Look at
pounds,
that big
with
dumb
a body
bitch.
length of up to
Aw.
2.5 feet long. Their ears alone can be 8 inches long. Perfect.
That's adorable.
Again, guys, this is literally. I just
I
have
can't
to.
help it.
I just have to take this screenshot
Perfect.
and I just have to send it to Digger anytime she's having a bad day. Like anytime she's having a bad day, just have a clear picture of this rabbit
Oh,
and just the caption at the
that
bottom.
thing's
What's up,
freaking
Doc?
adorable.
And she'll just be like, "Oh no! Oh, dude, Bugs Bunny's fucking
Blue,
happening."
and its ears are like nearly as long as it is, and you can. Oh,
He's gonna have to
It's
drag
just
those floppity
adorable.
bastards with him everywhere he goes. Can you imagine how cute it'll be with those fucking floppity ears just flopping with him when he? And the thing is, they don't hop like because they're not super excited. They lazy hop like, all right, I'm coming. Hop, hop. They conserve their energy. So those ears are.
yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh, come here. Like say his name's Bugs Bunny, and you got up in the morning, you'd be like, oh, come here, Bugs Bunny, and you just be like, he'd just be like, oh, Peg, oh,
I
flop,
call him Eeyore.
flop.
long, perfect for hearing treats from across the room. Despite their intimidating size, Flemish giants are known for their calm, friendly,
What the Mad
and
Hatter
also
fuck is that?
personalities.
King Kong
Unlike some
Dog. These are Flemish giant rabbits. Unlike smaller, like this one here, high-strung rabbit
high-strung
breeds.
smaller breeds, these rabbits are often described as dog-like because they enjoy human company, can be trained to walk on a leash, and may even follow you around the house. The breed dates back to the 16th century.
It's just a
in
lady
Belgium,
cuddling her
where
bunny.
They were originally bred for meat and fur. Thankfully, today they're more likely to be found napping in someone's living room than on a farm. Flemish giants can live 8 to 10 years, so adopting one is a long-term commitment.
It's a long-term commitment with a big old bunny.
Long-term commitment, 8 to 10 years. They're probably lying about that too, though.
SH
20
saying,
years on down the road, you got your same rabbit.
great meat rabbits. Well,
That's what they were made for. Their meat and their fur for boots and shit. That'd be a
that
nice way to commemorate your pet.
Brian
they
the
were
Science
gone.
kind of defending that thing pooped on the bed. But again, and this is something
Thank you.
this is something I can tell you again with 100% certainty, having been around bunnies. It's literally just a pellet. Just pick it up. Like you could, again, you're not going to have a rabbit in your house like free ranging like a cat. You're going to have to keep it contained unless
Yes.
you're having it out socializing and playing with it. Like you'll have playtimes with the bunny because again, if you let the thing just roam around your house, it's going to instinctively chew on every piece of wood it can get its mouth
Everything.
on. So
That's what SH is saying. Sister had rabbits. They were sweet, but chewed a hole in the curtains and the sofa. Yep. Now imagine what kind of holes a bunny that big could chew.
right, and then the other thing too that I like to point out, and this is
The hole
again,
out the door.
I fostered baby bunnies and stuff. Little rabbits, the excitable little rabbits, they leave trails of turds. Like that big old bunny hopped around on that bed once. He squeaked out one nugget. I'm like, that's low rabbit turd volume. But again, so just don't let them in your bed.
Yes, it is low value or low volume, but it's still volume in my bed.
Red Scooper, are you buying
That
that
being
for your
said,
daughter,
I
Johnny?
mean, I've-
The minute I have the money to take care of a rabbit, oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. The minute I have the money to take care of a big old bunny like that, oh hell yeah. If I have the space and the money and my daughter can have a pet rabbit, say hello to Bugs or Peter. I'll name him Peter Cottontail. You know what? I'll name him Foo-Foo. He's little bunny Foo-Foo.
Except he's huge.
Right? That'll be even better. Like, hey, look at little bunny Foo-Foo over here. I don't want to see you scooping up small children and bopping them on the head. But yeah, I totally get that. Like, dude, my daughter would laugh her little balls off, and then she'd just sit there and hold the rabbit, and then she'd let him hop around. And again, you've heard it. It's
Yeah.
weirdly infectious. She'd just giggle.
Yeah, her giggling is phenomenally funny. It is just so
Just to hear it in the background, like as
great.
an audio
Yeah.
noise. It's awesome.
Absolutely innocent, infectious giggling. It's awesome.
I've got rabbit fur
Uh,
pads on my headphones. That sounds like that would get warm. Roots Calhoun,
Yeah.
ooh, those must be so nice. Yeah, again, like they sounds like they would get warm.
I have really, really nice mucklucks made of rabbit fur that I inherited from my mom. And they were awesome. I wore them until they were so full of holes you shouldn't wear them anymore. And then I turned them into cat pet toys. And they love it too.
That's hurtful, King Kong Dong. My uncle raised Flemish rabbits for dog toys. I worked for a lady years ago that had pet rabbits that had free what?
Free range of the house. Yeah, see, I can't.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
You can't do that. Like,
bunnies in the house is a no-no. They need a lot of space, so that especially bunnies like that. I know they don't bounce around as much, but still,
no, they need space,
and they need.
You need a proper bunny hutch for them to sit in. Like they're not like outside dogs. Like let's put it this way: in an ideal world, I'd have like a bunny hutch built into the back of the garage with a door, and they pop out the door. And they're in the garage where it's relatively heated and it's wind covered or whatever, and they're in the bunny hutch, which is further insulated so they can stay warm and stuff. And then they're right there. And then we let them come in the house all the time. But they don't stay there. They're in the house when we're playing with the rabbits. When we're feeding them treats, going, oh, they're cute, and you're snuggling them on the couch. And then after that, we're cleaning up all the little poops and we're getting them out of the house. But yeah, and that's mostly because they chew on stuff. But this is all fucking pipe dreaming anyway. I still haven't found a place to live yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
So,
and like I said, that one gray one with
You
the
think all
floppy
rabbits are
ears.
oh, it's the end of it. Oh, we
Does
did the whole
something to
thing.
me. I can't help it. It's just
Right. If that was your pet bunny, you'd totally make that rabbit live outside and wouldn't snuggle it all the time.
Well, I'd snuggle the heck out of it, but it wouldn't be living in the house. Can't do it. Can't do it.
A rabbit
Unless
named
it promised
DMX,
to
right
poop
on.
only in one spot, like the animals do. Like if they can, be trained to a litter
They
box.
can't, because,
and only
again,
a litter box. I know.
The
So,
poops
which is
come
why
out
not
while they're
allowed in the
hopping.
house.
Like they can't
Right.
help that. The peeing
know,
part. This
which
is the thing
why
though.
They're not in
This
the
is
house.
well. This is the thing though. This is the thing I'm trying to explain to you though. The peeing part, like where they drop their fecal matter and when they pee, they do that in one spot. A lot of the rabbit poops that fall out their butt are the second stage ones
are
that
for
they
food. Yeah. Like cows
Again.
that chew their cud. Only they only have it twice.
and then
not
again, like
four.
I said,
But-
it's as simple as you have literally like a Kleenex or put on some rubber gloves and just pick up the poops and then you're done. Only rabbit I like is from 8 Miles, says Pendejo.
Oh,
And rabbits can't throw up, so if they get sick, they need surgery. That's horrible. Estoy bien. Todo chili. Gracias. What about hobo chili?
Hola. Hi, Lexi.
Hobo chili what? What? I don't see hobo chili. I see Roots Calhoun. I don't see hobo chili. All right. Well, we have all 3 chats up. You guys can
Lexi.
talk to us on Twitch, YouTube, or Rumble. If you say it, we'll see it. Thank you for being here on all 3 programs. Happy to have all of you wonderful people. Yeah, we're just we're cruising over 50 into 60 early on. That's nice.
Nice.
That means we'll probably definitely peak up just under 100. All right, so this video, oh wait, we were saving that one for later specifically. Anyway, this video we have is from sports. We'll move from gay ass rabbits to sports. This is supposed to be an unbelievably amazing catch in baseball. I don't know what qualifies as an amazing catch in baseball anymore. So
I never cared.
I never really played baseball, but this is supposedly an amazing catch. Baseball season just started too though. So it's weird where I'm like, yeah, but does it count towards does this mean they're going to clinch the championship? No. Oh, they won another game. Good for them.
Just won a game. Yeah. One of those 9-inning things where you sit out in the hot sun all day long, poured out of your skull. And that's out of the live game. Oh my goodness. I'm not a fan of baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pendejo. You know it's an amazing catch? Chlamydia. Not really. It's pretty easy to get.
Not really. A lot of all koalas have it. Apparently it's pretty easy to get.
Brian saying Johnny poops while he rolls. That has never happened, sir. That has never happened. I did have, I'll give you this. I had I had an awfully close call while I dragged my leg to the fucking bathroom like last week or whatever, if we remember
Last
correctly.
time I checked, we
What?
don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell.
That's a new one.
Okay.
Pot Pikachu.
Ferds. I don't know how to read that name properly. I'm gonna go with Ferds
There it
because Ferds sounds better.
Birds, that's right.
Oh, that was me hitting
Thank
that
you,
button.
birds.
Subscribing to the channel for 3 months. That's awesome. I have not seen that name before.
Thank you.
Oh. It's just, this is literally the day I'm having. This is literally the fucking day I'm having. Where I'm like, I gotta go pick up that cowbell. And when I do, my mic gets stuck on my shoulder and I end up putting it away. Let's try and do it this way. There we go. That's better. All right, so
All right.
let's scooch out a bit. Maybe that'll help. All right, so thank you again very much, Ferds, for 3 months supporting this program. It keeps us afloat, and I appreciate that so much. Cowbell coming in for Ferds, 3-month renewal. Bell, yeah! I have to fight my urge to not do like a Kool-Aid.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Hi,
Thank you. Thank you, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. I feel like that was...
Would you like some cheese on top?
I feel like this is more for you now. With how
I
much you
think it
love
might
this.
be, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
But you're fine with that. You're fine with that.
Cheese with your wine, yeah.
Royce and Bro.
And the
Johnny
banana
won
phone.
gold in the diarrhea Olympics. No, I came in on the bronze. Bronze was all over the inside of the bowl. And quite frankly, I barely squeaked away with that victory, if we're honest. Stripper burned me in like, oh wait. Cunt. What?
Yeah, right?
Are-
Herpes. The catch you can't throw back, he said first.
Oh, I've never. Oh,
So now that makes more sense.
well, you know, it's sad. It's sad to hear, but I hear that the old H strain can be awfully easy to get. Some people will allege that they didn't do anything uncouth with anyone, and they supposedly catch that supposed problem. I myself, fortunate, with the fucking shit.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train to stay. Here comes
Is this the diving catch video we did like 2 days ago? No, I don't think so. I don't think this is... No, this is not the diving Superman catch of the year video. This is not that one.
I'm sorry. Wild saying I like baseball. Once again, Johnny hates everything.
I don't hate
To be
baseball.
fair, Wild, I am not a fan of baseball at all.
I don't hate
I can't.
baseball.
I just can't do it. My mom ruined it for me. Can't do it now. Sorry.
My
Even
mom
my
ruined it
nephews
for
and
me.
nieces, when they're playing.
Every time we
I'll
used
hang
to
out
watch a
with the other
baseball
ones.
game, she'd only watch them in her bathrobe, and that's how my mom ruined it for me. Now I just fucking put some clothes on, Ma.
She'd call from work to remind us to record the damned game for her, which meant that we
I was
couldn't watch
joking.
any TV.
I was joking.
We had to put the VHS tape into the machine and record it. And
Thank you, Lab Glass. One, it's hilarious because
Thank you.
she's like a dog. It's squirrel, and she gets distracted by it, which is funny. Two, I really regretted making that joke because I didn't realize I had pulled such a sore subject.
Yeah. It was a bit of a.
Well then,
Thank you.
since since we haven't done hype trains on Twitch in a while, I kind of decided we'd start bringing the doctor out whenever we do because it's a show prop. I need to use it or I get in trouble.
Right.
So we
Right.
brought the doctor out, the show prop out to use for the hype trains. If you throw in $5 on Rumble or on YouTube, we count that as well, and we'll kind of ballpark how much money it goes in, and we'll count them as invisible levels on the hype train because we can't count everything in the hype train from the other programs. But Lab Glass with the slappy clappy sticker. You're like a kid. You're so happy. Oh, dear.
I'm just clapping with it. It's fun. Oh my goodness.
One down. Oh, dear Lord.
How many more to go?
Not at the moment. None at the moment, but if that thing goes over to the next level, then well, then we're in trouble. Decapitated dog heads. What messed up stuff is this? I don't know. That was a
what?
clappy sticker. Digger, what we like to call special. Okay, I call her entertaining.
Easily amused. Life doesn't have to be all shit birds and shit hawks and, you know, life is horrible. It doesn't have to be. Just enjoy the easy things, the simple things.
Yeah, like apparently how much she laughs when you play the banana phone sticker. But yes, no, this isn't the one we covered the other day. So let's get to this. This is the big hit.
This one to center field. Denzel Clark on the move back after he stepped.
He picked it up outside the field. He scooped it up. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that is a steal.
That's awesome. That was a great.
And now I don't want anybody calling. I don't want anyone saying that. Of course, he stole the ball for whatever. You horrible people. No, this is an amazing play. Actually, I'm not even a baseball fan, and
that's wow.
Back after
he's up, grabs it.
And then
Well, yeah, dude. No, I gotta give you that.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good.
he makes another catch.
Oh my God!
Back-to-back weeks where he wins the electric play of the week, and he's already on the leaderboard.
Look at that poor guy. That guy's like, I was running all the way for home, you son of a bitch. God damn it.
is that even fair?
What do I gotta do?
Can't be right.
It was out of my hands. I hit the ball. The ball was in the air. It was in God's hands, and he fucked me. Like, why?
All right, Seinfeld. So I take it that was the same guy that made the amazing catch last week?
No, the
You guys
amazing catch last week, we were ripping on it because somebody hit a ball and it was in field and it was wide to like towards third base, and there was a guy, I think, in the outfield between second and third, and he went towards it and he dove for it and he caught it. But it wasn't that big a deal. But they're like, this might be one of the greatest catches of the year. And it's like, really? Didn't the year just start? And again, did he put himself out there? Did he physically put himself out there to make the catch? Yes. Did he make a great catch? Yes. So he dove for it. Like, that's the way I felt about that clip.
Baseball, right?
Right, yeah. No, that's the way I felt about that clip the other week where I was like, so he dove for it. This one where I was ripping on him like, oh, we got a great catch in baseball. Isn't it early in the year for the greatest catch of the year, whatever kind of talk? I was pulling the same shtick again. But this one was like legit, dude. From the fact that he goes over the wall, you don't even see him make the catch. You see him lean over the wall and get it. There's suspense involved. And the follow-up of this guy just looking like somebody just flat out shit in his cereal bowl. Just fucking.
Well, the pitcher looked pretty awesomely stunned too.
Oh no, the pitcher's like, holy shit, good goddamn, he saved my ass on that one. And then he's like, goddamn. Whereas this guy's like, mother, what do I gotta do?
And he's already on the leaderboard for this week.
You go ahead and
Book it.
He just looks pissed. You know, you made an unbelievable play. You'd think you'd see some joy instead of like, I gotta fucking do this shit because y'all can't do your. He seems like Brian at work right now. Like, I apparently am the only motherfucker holding this whole thing together. What is with you people? Like,
I've heard the list.
he looks pissed. Oh wait, never mind.
List of the greatest
No, he
catches
looks
you're
proud
ever
of
going to
himself.
Well, he should be fucking proud of
he's
himself.
strutting.
I'm just saying, there's
He
no.
should be, yes.
I'd be grinning ear to ear, and he looks like he's about to like.
Last time I checked, we
No, he
don't
does
have a
this
whole
every
lot of
day.
songs that feature the cowbell.
He looks like.
cowbell, baby.
And I'll get to that. Hello, Nucleatic Gaming. Oh, that hype train ended at level 1, so we can put the dock away, and I don't have to worry about dying. No, but he looks like he's about to like angrily like fist fuck my face, and I just like I said something to make him mad, and it just like I said, it seems weird. I'd seem more jovial about that. But yes, you should absolutely be proud and happy of that. It's an unbelievably amazing catch.
in your life. If you don't have room for this one on your list, we're watching two different sports. I mean, Denzel Clark climbs the ladder.
Oh, he got it
and
way
then
before he
hangs
went
out.
down.
Oh, okay. I thought
You
he
want
was.
to talk about playing
I thought he
above
got it
the
on-
rim,
it was
folks. This
just-
ball is out of the
I
It was just
thought he
from the
got it
motion.
by 5,
At that
6 feet,
point.
and Denzel says, "Nay, nay,
Okay.
give me that back."
Can we talk about
That's
his
still a pretty
first
good.
Fuck it. Okay. All right. Johnny likes a good fisting system, Royce and Bear. No. No.
About a third of the season's done already. Oh wow, Mr. Q. I was gonna say, well, no, because we're in summer now, and they've been playing since early spring.
It's just
My brother played it. It was awful. Boring. Oh, I really.
my brother played it. It sucked, and so did he.
My brother was
brother
a
was-
goaltender in hockey too, and it was awesome.
Oh, so
It's
you're
just-
biased.
I-
I get you.
I just don't like baseball.
Lanny was
We used to
sitting
go
there
and watch the
looking at her
Blue
brother.
Jays play the Mariners
And-
whenever they came to play the Mariners.
She's so angry.
It was fun.
She'd just look at her brother playing baseball and be like, you could go get a puck and just like, just pretend and practice,
I
you
played
know?
other things. So I went and played other stuff, so I didn't have to sit.
Yeah, you
watching.
apparently went and played My Little Whore. I didn't know that. Or not, excuse me. What was it? Excuse me, I misspoke. You said you were a little prostitute in you. You were my little.
Oh, I had a
little
hooker
hooker.
in me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was a little whore. What?
I don't know.
No, I played basketball, volleyball, and netball.
Well, then what's the little
Jeez.
hooker in you?
Sure. A little hooker is because I grew up in Port Coquitlam, right next to the Picton Farm, also known as Piggy's Palace, where they kind of allegedly, but really did, but they've only proven cases for like 26 odd hookers that were murdered at the farm and fed to the pigs, which were then processed and sold as edible pork.
Okay, so it was just you completely mislead people with that, though. You make them think
Oh, I
you've had
totally do.
a life of questionable decisions and or just financial vagina vacancy kind of thing. I don't know.
No.
All
I
right,
have a
well-
little hooker in
Well,
me.
then maybe clarify next time.
I thought I had. I lived beside Picton Farms. Sorry, maybe it's less. I don't know. Maybe you've got.
Why didn't it play the thing? It did play the thing. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And you said, It said, You might have missed it. I'm sorry. But cowbell going out for Nucleatic Gaming. Nucleatic Gaming over on Twitch. If you want to watch Brian do some gaming, check out Nucleatic Gaming on Twitch. I believe YouTube. I'm not sure. Anyways, cowbell coming out for our buddy Nucleatic Gaming. Bell, yeah. So that's even more money we'll be able to count off on Twitch tomorrow to help knock down what is currently a $35 goal for tomorrow. So thank you very, very much for that and everything else that's coming the way. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything over on YouTube. Nope, just the one, so we're good. All right. I'll put the links while we have a second here in the chat for the PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs merch store, Cash App. If you want to get any of those things or support the show in any of those ways, here is your avenue as I link it here. And again, the merch store. I'm wearing my Digger shirt today just because you're on the show. So I was like, fuck it, we're doing the. I know I wore it on Monday, but I was like, doing it again.
Do it again.
Doing it again because I love the store. Love the shirt. Pin that message. Pin that. No, yeah, there we go. Good. Twitch.
Red Scoper, I'm about at the same level of knowledge as you. He says, I've been hearing in the news that the Rockies suck. But I don't understand the game enough to know what a bad team actually looks like. So I'm about the same. Honey's Exotic Hookers.
Did the Marines shoot anyone in LA yet? Not that I know of. We've got other stuff about that issue. About that issue. Jumping over a fence and taking something are his. Oh, Brett Mack. I regret reading that aloud. I've been hearing the news that the Rocket. Yep. I do, however, have a dislike to watching soccer. That's lame as F, says Wild Saffron. Yeah, dude. Soccer is just a bunch of people who like
run constantly.
Yeah, but the thing
back and forth.
Like the game can go on for hours and end in a 0-0 score, and that's the part that bothers me. It's like, so you bitches got me to come here and watch you pretty much just engage in track and field with a ball, and you didn't even have the audacity to declare a winner. Like, we're just done. Like, fuck that. That's lame. Brian with a link. I can click on that in a minute. So can hockey, right?
So hockey is great. It's got 3 periods. It's got 20 minutes a period. In, out, done. Hockey game's over. You go on with your day or
right,
night.
But can they end as a 0-0 score?
They can, but it, like I said, it's you've got 3 20-minute periods, so it's an hour out of your day. Wonderful entertainment, fast moving.
But that's during the year too. Like,
go on.
Like in the the playoff games, I don't know that they can do that.
Well,
and
I don't know.
King Kong Dong.
They've added its issues with commercials, but that's not the game. That's people.
NFL is supreme. Get fucked. Here's what I'll say about the NFL. I've played football.
I know.
Football is just gladiator blood sports for people who want an excuse. Like, nah, just fucking.
I was able to sit and watch
because, like, think about it. They have fights like at the last fucking hockey game they had on Tuesday or Monday night there or whatever. They can have big old brawls and fights. How many hockey like stars, Hall of Famers? How many of you are like, oh well, he died from CTE and from all the damage he took? Like, dude, the sport finally got helmets like in 1995. Okay, let's be clear about this. Like, the sport finally went, how about the star athletes start wearing some of this protective headgear when they're slapping a rubber disc around at speeds of up to 80 miles an hour? Just maybe. Or, I don't know, in case one of them slips on the ice and bashes their head. Maybe some form of protection. They like finally got to helmets. Like, again, I honestly think it was like in the early 80s, really, but like it's still like helmets were a late thing. My dad played with a fucking half. I actually have it over here still from when I was showing it off.
Yes. That was cool.
This is my dad's mask for playing goaltender in hockey. All right? Now, he stopped goaltending in, I think, the late 90s. I don't believe he did it 2000 and on. I don't recall. I could be wrong. But either way.
He was still using that in the late 90s.
This is the only helmet he's had as an adult. Not like the only type.
Earlier.
The only one. He made it.
Wow.
He wore it the whole fucking time. He was a goaltender. There's a break in this thing right here in the face of it.
Yeah.
You can kind of, it's hard for me to do this. Right here, you can see it's been bondoed. It's been patched. He took a puck to the face wearing this. He still looked like someone shot him in the eye with a beanbag round for a month, but he took the puck wearing this. He bondoed it back together. He continued to wear it. And again, that's the psychosis of the average hockey player, probably still to this day. And that's why they're like, fucking football's better, get fucked. Like, no, football's more successful, absolutely. And if that's your metric for better, then, ipso facto, you're right, football's better. But I argue that, no. Despite the violence of the sport of hockey players themselves, other than maybe losing some teeth and kind of sounded stupid, they don't have a whole lot of problems. A few have been taken down. We've lost a surprising number in recent history to neck wounds, but that wasn't normally a thing. But like with football, it's just no. The more and the further you go back, the more it turns out we were just like saying, hey, dumbass, here's a ball, run into a brick wall. And they did. And it turns out eventually your body goes, nope, and you die. So, I'm sorry, I don't know what that rant was about. I'm weirdly ranty because of the difficult day I've had. So, football supreme,
Michael
get
Myers
fucked.
crutches.
Like, Michael Myers. Yeah, I did like the Michael Myers crutches. I've never put that thing on my face, and I never will. I never will. And now people are like, how much money do you wear the mask? No. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll put a dollar amount on it. Let's see $1,000. If I see $1,000, I'll wear his fucking mask live on stream. Not for the rest of the stream, mind you. I'll do it as long as I can.
$1,000, I'd wear it for the next 3 hours.
Why do you gotta knee string me like that or hamstring me like this? I can't even speak straight now. I'm so betrayed. Oh my God, I've been betrayed.
Wear it for you. Mail it.
It's not going to happen.
I'll put it on if for $1,000.
Good God, no! Do you know how expensive that would be? And that thing's fragile, especially around the edges. She's taken.
Yeah, no, I know.
She's taken some dings over the years, and oh, dude, another puck hit. That's where we chipped out that one. Another puck hit. That's where we chipped out that one. But yeah, she's taking a couple of dings like right there and stuff. And yeah, I don't want to risk it breaking on me. We can't make another. I'm pretty sure his face isn't even that skinny anymore. I'm pretty sure his face is too fat for this. That's the other thing that's weird about this. This only works so long as you don't get fatter as a person. Like, then eventually you have to, like, squeeze yourself, like, when you're, like, Chubby Bunny in it. Like, This is creepy as shit.
Sorry, now I've got that mental image. And the rest of the face is just billowing out around the
Mr.
mask.
Q, didn't that one guy get stabbed in the neck and die from a skate last year? Like I said, we've had a surprising, alarming number of neck injuries due to skate, including one fatality. Yeah. But I would like to point this out, and I'm not saying that one fatality isn't a tragedy. I'm saying one fatality is not a sign of a trend. The world had to kind of like constructively guilt trip the NFL for them to finally get to the point where they've realized they have to admit, yeah, it turns out you guys are getting a lot of concussions and brain damage from this sport we've been making you do. So again, one person got injured. A sport has a problem. That's kind of the point I was making. Just fucking whatever, you goddamn. Well, doesn't make people happy. Here's a hockey CTE study. Ooh, lab glass correcting me. Ooh. Let's rabbit this hole. BU study finds longer ice hockey careers risk of CTE. All right, there's a risk of it, but what's the risk and the amount? These are the question. Largest study of its kind also found that 18 of 19 NHL players whose brains were studied had neurodegenerative disease. Well, that's dangerously worrying. In addition to their schoolwork and learning how to excel on the ice, Boston University hockey players are educated on a third and important area during their time as terriers. Really? Terriers? Guys, here come the
Really?
terriers. It just sounds adorable. Like, it's the Boston Terriers.
Oh, you're so cute.
Are you going to have a hat trick? Are you going to have a hat trick? Who's a good boy? I'm sorry, dude. I'm a hockey person. We're trying to do this to defend hockey. And now I'm literally ripping on Boston. The Boston Terriers. Aww.
Wow.
Brain health, head injuries, and concussions. They don't get a whole lot of those. Like, hip checking isn't really a head thing. We educate them before they even get concussed, says Arturo J. Aguilar, a medical director at BU Student Health Services and Athletics. Symptoms can sometimes be hard to know. It could be something as small as not sleeping well. Sometimes symptoms are delayed for hours. The importance of those lessons was highlighted earlier this month with the release of new research on ice hockey by the BU Chronic Traumatic Encephalopathy CTE Center. In the largest study of its kind, researchers found that the odds of having CTE, a neurodegenerative disease caused by repeated hits to the head, increased by 34% for each year of hockey played. The study of 77 deceased male ice hockey players, which was published in the latest issue of JAMA, J-A-M-A. Wow. CTE is a real JAMA. The peer-reviewed medical journal of the American Medical Association, it also found that 18 of 19 National Hockey League players whose brains were studied had CTE.
Interesting.
While CTE is most associated with football, the study shows that its impacts extend to other games where violent collisions between athletes are regular occurrences. The study focused on male hockey players because in women's hockey, intentional checking is forbidden. Yeah, but what if you're just intentionally checking them out? I like how you triple deke that puck, baby. Let me see that booty slide by again. All right, ice hockey players with longer careers were not only more likely to have CTE, but they also have more severe disease, says corresponding author Jesse Mez, a co-director of the clinical research at the CTE Center and associated professor of neurology at BU. Okay, so
I wonder what degree of severity hockey players have CTE versus an NFL player.
that is my question. Plus
I really don't see.
Well,
is there that much hitting? And
I could
jarring
see
that
I could see it to an extent. It's nowhere,
they
but it's
were a
nowhere near
group
as severe. But here's
that-
the part that's weird to me. It's like of the 18 of the 19 brains studied, like that sounds very, very dangerous. But what if the 18 were like, no, I need to be studied because I believe I have CTE. And then of the 19, that's a very small sample size. So it just seems weird. But if that's to be believed, like if that sample size is indicative of the thing, then it makes it sound like every single person has CTE.
every other.
I don't know. Because there's not
that
like
seems an awful lot.
because the checking and the fucking hip running, like the collisions, that's not as common. Like the fighting is the big one. But they're saying that anything can cause it, from collisions with the boards to falling on the ice to blah, 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 blah. So.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as jarring. I don't know. I would like to see like degrees of severity. I think.
I'm trying to see if there's
they're
any reference
pulling
of
a
that.
media spin trick.
All right. Mez says the hockey players skate quickly and that checking leads to hard impacts with other players, with the ice, with the boards, with the boards surrounding the rink, and with the protective glass that rests on top of the boards. We think years of play is a proxy for these impacts that are harder to measure directly, but are likely what are leading to the disease. Researchers studied male brain donors who had been amateur and professional ice hockey players in order to look for a relationship between the duration of ice hockey play and the CTE diagnosis severity. They found that 27 of 28 professional players had CTE pathology. 18 of 19 were NHL players. 9 other were non-NHL professional players. They found that 46% of college, junior league, and semi-professional players, 13 of 28, and 10% of youth high school players, 2 of 21, had CTE pathology. But again, pathology isn't necessarily, is that proof of CTE or similar, like proof that you've taken a hit that could lead to an issue? Because of the high percentages the study reported, the researchers stressed that the frequencies of CTE reported in this study should not be constructed as the prevalence of CTE in the target population, since families whose loved ones are symptomatic are more likely to donate their brains. Yeah, exactly that. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
The sample size is so small, it seems that it's very likely, and if they have to donate your brain to study it after you're dead, then it's almost definitely people who've had problems. They're like, no, study his brain. See, he had a problem. In men's professional hockey, where fighting is often viewed as important to the sport's popularity, well, I mean, we all showed up to see a punchy party. The assumption that the most aggressive fighters or enforcers would be the ones most likely to suffer from repeated head trauma is inaccurate, the research said. That's because, again, you idiots are outsiders who don't understand. Punching in hockey is not hitting that hard. They're wearing gloves, and even if they drop their gloves, they're bare-knuckle punching, which means they really aren't going to be committing way, way, way too much to it, or they won't be able to move their fucking hand. I saw a woman get CTE from a gangbang. It was part of the initiation.
Ouch. Hello, Los Federales. Good
That
to
sounds
see ya.
gross. Among enforcers, they found 8. Yeah, again, we have group sizes of like 22 people. I don't have enough information on this study, but apparently I am talking a little bit out of my ass when I say that there's no CTE in hockey, so fuck me. All right, we are going until 4:30. Thank you, everybody on Rumble. A lot of people on Rumble today. Thank you, everyone on YouTube and everybody on Twitch. Love seeing the numbers where they're at. They're nice. They're nice. I like doing it because I'm doing my show the way well, not my show. It's like I said in my intro. It's technically at this point, it's your guys' show. We don't ever do the shit that I want to. I didn't plan to come in here and talk about cripple porn and Digger having a hooker in her, but guess what we did?
Wait, me having a what?
A little hooker in you. That is specifically how you said it. I made sure to say it exactly how you said it. I would not disparage you. Oh my God.
No, I know, but then I thought maybe I misheard you, and
it's
that
one
was
of those
worse.
days. Body, stop fighting me. See, that's the other thing too. My legs are like, the muscles are contracting on their own to the point where when I like adjust to lean down and turn on the lights I have on the floor to like low light the screen so I look right as opposed to highlighted weirdly green, my whole body started contracting to the point where it almost pulled me out of my chair. It's just so fucking annoying. Alice, bands look great on girls. I like the way they look. I don't know what that means.
I know. I feel like
you know what I'm gonna say though.
My brain isn't helping.
Not
me.
knowing what it means, just knowing Mr. Q said, "Oh, this is completely off topic and random. I like this on women." Just seems creepy, like to me. And I'm not criticizing you. I'm making a personal observation and stating what my personal observation is. It doesn't mean anything. It's just that's when I see that. Oh, creepy. How far apart are your contractions? Like I said, they're situational. I have to lean the right way. Sometimes I wish it were just a kid. That means this is a sign that it's almost over. I am house hunting at the moment. After the first 6 I've seen, they all look the same. F my life. Wife asked me what I think of a particular house. I have no fucking clue. She thinks I'm stupid. Well, is she wrong, though?
That's besides the point.
I'm just being a dick. It's a special ponytail holder. Sure, but why were we talking about ponytails? Was that in a thing? Know what I like on women? Nothing.
Hi, Fiery.
I just this morning I was just like, I just don't want people. People should leave me alone. It's just not going well for me. I just want to sit in my bubble. I want to nurse my arm that hurts from having to carry my body around. I want to just ignore my sore ass legs that still won't stop fucking twitching and spazzing on me. Just it's a day, man. If I'm dropping 1, 2 on a house, I need to stand out. It needs to stand out and speak to me. 1.2?
Oh yeah, he's on the East Coast. 1.2 is good. That's cheap. That's cheap.
Good God, man. Can
And
I get in on
our
your
money
drug
is
running
worth
business?
less,
I'm poor as
and everything
fuck.
costs more.
Dude, yeah, but if I had to afford a house that costs 1.2, I'd be like, well, how much are toe triggers right now? Because I feel like this pain could be over quicker. And I am...
Yeah, I'm never going to own a house in my life. Not unless I win the lottery, which I don't play.
Hold on. We're working on it. Calm your
it's
tits.
Canada.
Calm your tits, soon
It's
to be
Canada.
avid bunny
It's
owner.
awful. Avid bunny?
I said calm your tits, soon to be avid bunny owner.
Oh.
Like making the joke
bunny.
that I'm going to completely flip
no
you
bunny,
around.
No bunny. Yeah, no, I thought you said money owner, and I'm like, that can't be what you said, because a money owner would be good. I'd like a money owner.
Oh, you'd like a money order? What? I don't know. Average house here where I
think
live
most of 'em-
is $950K to $1 million. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. I can't imagine it. I don't mean to brag, but I've been poor my whole life. So like the idea of thinking I could afford a house in the price range that this one was in, and this one that I'm in now was just under I think 200 grand. Like,
That's the cost of houses. When my parents bought the house that my dad just recently sold back in the late 90s, they bought the house for $295. And when they sold it, it was up over $1 million. Yeah.
again, what
Housing in Canada is uber expensive.
it is in general, but that's insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
Your money
You're not
isn't
meant to
worth
be
as
able to
much.
do it.
You guys are apparently making buku dollars though, so good Lord. Well, good for you for being able to afford it and get a home. I'm happy for you. I'm sorry it's in these circumstances. But yeah, you're right. If you're gonna drop that much coin on it, you better be happy with it. Like, I loved this house when we picked it out. If I had the wherewithal and the foresight to listen to maybe some of the medical professionals in my life and some other people that may be stressed, look, it's going to get harder and harder for you to do this. This is probably not a good fit. I didn't listen to those people, and they were right, for what that's worth. Johnny Exotic needs to go public stock. No, there's no Johnny Exotic. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's no stock, so can't go public if it doesn't exist. I got 7.69 acres of land in 2011 for $8K, says Mr. Q.
That's amazing.
Right. Was there any property on it? Like, you got a house for $8K? That's impressive. Or did you have to build it?
Got nearly 8 acres. He's got nearly an acre, $1,000 an acre. It's basically what he got.
Right, but then how much do you pay
build
for
whatever you want on that?
Right, you can, but like I'm very selfish and me focused specifically. What the fuck? Specifically at the moment. Specifically. No, Atlantically. No, but specifically at the moment I'm kind of laser focused on the whole me thing. And so that's like oh, 8K, that's great. But then where do you live while you build the house that's supposed to be there? Ticker name for the stock should be Crip, says Los Federales. That actually I agree with. That would be pretty funny. Well, that's a bummer. You got to get some of that cash. Yeah, I do. Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs. We are fully funded today, though, so we're going till 4:30 today. We're at $35 for tomorrow's goal. That helps keep this little boat afloat. And let me grab this. Boop. If you do want to help with the whole "my poor broke ass is moving" thing, let me Control C that.
Poor broke ass.
Or you know what? I'll do this one. I'll do this one for Digger. Boop. Let's share this. And I need to go over here. Sorry, this would be better if I had planned it better, and I should have. Come on. A little bit faster, please.
A cripple needs a crib because he's broken. There's a cripple who needs a crib. Please spare all you can to give. A part-time dad with 2 cats, but his bank account is pretty sad. All he wants is a place to stay. Bless you for helping.
Yeah, there's not even checks in
here. All he wants is a place to stay. Bless you for helping him on his way. There's a cripple who
I think it's pretty clear. Oh, why is the phone thing on here?
Spare all you can do.
I've had that up this whole time.
A part-time dad with 2 cats.
You really, really love that song. You're always just like, that song's awesome. So there you go. That was literally for Digger, for all of you that hate it.
Yeah, it's really good for the...
It goes on too long is the problem. It's a minute 46. We only need like the first 46. 1 month to carrot harvest, and I can give Johnny more than $5. Well, thank you, Los Federal. Or not, excuse me, leading too many names. Thank you, Mr. Q. Don't worry about it. If you can't help out, it's cool, but if you can, we appreciate it. If you can share the link on your social medias, that's all I ask. More than that, though, is appreciated. We're 22%. We're almost a quarter of the way through the minimal, like, we hit this, and we're definitely good, and everything over that is just gravy, thank you oh so much. And then I just put a, like, I thought ridiculous amount as my high watermark. Like, if we made 10K, I'd be like, that, stop, for the love of Christ, giving me money, find someone else to help at that point. I can make use of all of that in this process, but for the love of Todd. Sorry, Johnny, couldn't get gas this morning. No funds on check card. LOL FML2. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Bird Collector. I hope things...
We're all there.
I understand how that is, but that's literally why I'm doing this whole thing, to get this moving thing to happen. But we, again, are we're appreciative if you just share it. That's what I consider the maximum I can expect from anybody, is that they share it out. And if people feel compelled to or have the ability to, we say thank you. So
Very
let's
much
get to...
appreciated.
Holy shit, we've got only 2 hours left. I haven't finished my first hour stories. Let's get to this quick. Actually, this is ironic. This fits in with Bird Collector. Sorry, I couldn't get gas this morning. Well, I can understand how frustrating that would be. But if you could for a moment, put yourself in the mind of a person who not only has gas, but has a fully functional car, but apparently, for the love of Todd, cannot decide whether they would rather be late to work or break the speed limit. So I know a lot of us have done that. Have done the whole, like, I'm running late, I better speed it up kind of deal. But I don't think, and then maybe I don't think any of us have gone this far. Sorry, I had to fix that. It was driving me nuts.
Yes.
You were partially out framing on there, and it's like, well, we can just fix it. Like, and now I'm not the same size, and I don't like it when I'm smaller than you. I found out there's a little hooker in you. I don't want there to be a little Johnny. Well, wait, maybe I do. Fuck, I can't tell.
Don't you want a little Johnny?
Yeah,
In
eventually.
me, not you. You are.
Maybe.
Gosh, language.
Maybe. You know, for all of the fighting my body does against me, I would at least like to be ripped. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you'd think with all the
right.
you know,
Involuntary
kicking
spasms and things like.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
drop my
You'd think
pants
the
and be like,
muscles-
I look like I'm on Baywatch. You know, like.
Shredded. Yes.
Some people
Yes.
stand in the darkness while David Hasselhoff drinks. What? Oh, I'm sorry. That was the actual documentary of what happened on Baywatch. My apologies.
Yeah, that wasn't the show. That was not the show.
That was not the show. So this guy was late for a job interview when he hit 132 miles per hour in a high-speed
Holy
chase. No, officer.
An high-speed chase.
I know you
Oh
want to
my
write.
gosh! Yeah, no,
right.
at that point, you're not going to the.
Right. The
You
cops.
really gonna-
Well, that's why. Like the cops decided to pull him over for speeding. He decided, fuck it. Not only am I not going to get caught today, I'm going to fucking blow hard on that gas pedal and just 100. Most cars won't get up that high.
No.
Like I love my Ford Flex. It's not doing 130. I mean, 100, yeah. 120, maybe. You're not getting 130 out of that
Downhill
thing.
on a good day.
Like,
This
you're
run-
not. That's oof. Oh, and prepare to feel really bad for this downtrodden guy and his grocery getter. Connecticut man Asmir Djurvic led police on a high-speed chase through Cromwell, driving a Mercedes E300. The trooper observed a Mercedes E300 traveling at a high rate of speed, faster than the flow of traffic, the state police said in their report. The trooper estimated the Mercedes to be in excess of 100 miles per hour, and its speed was later confirmed to be 132 by a speed laser unit. The trooper flipped on his lights and tried to initiate a traffic stop, but Djurvic wasn't having it. Instead, he pushed his pedal all the way down and sped away, weaving in and out of traffic to evade the officer. Due to the hazard posed to the public, the trooper terminated attempts to stop the eluding vehicle, state police said. But police ran the Mercedes plates and tracked down Djurvic. He admitted to being the driver and said he had to speed and couldn't stop for the police because he was late to a job interview. As what, a bank robber? In the end, Djurvic was arrested and faces charges of reckless driving, disobeying the signal of an officer, failure to maintain a lane, passing on the right, improper turn, passing at an unsafe distance, engaging in a police pursuit, interfering with an officer, and first-degree reckless endangerment.
Wow.
All right, then. Did he get the job?
I hope so.
I hope
It's going
so.
to cost an awful lot for all
It'd
of
be
that.
funny. It'd be really funny if he got the job. He got the job. They love him. And then this gets out, and they're like, wait.
Yeah.
Like, he has to tell him, like, all right, guys, look, I have to let you know I'm gonna be showing up by bus or whenever I can have a ride because it's illegal for me to drive. Why? Well, because, you know, when I came in for my interview, I kind of led police on a high-speed chase and then eluded them.
Well, this
Go ahead and
job
pack your stuff.
required a valid driver's license. Well, yeah, I had a valid driver's license when I was.
Oh,
in the
no, he
interview.
came in. He came
Until
in.
afterwards
He was
they came
applying at Uber. Now he can't fucking...
30 minutes or your meal's free. Not on my watch.
30 minutes or your meal's free. If I delivered this thing any faster, it would go backwards in time. All right, my
It would
car
go
tops
wrong.
out at 155, says Los Federales. I'll be a pussy and admit I've never topped out my Ford Flex. I had to add that caveat. As I said that, I went back in my head like, well, the Tempo. Dude, the Ford Tempo GL that topped out at 85 miles per hour because there was a limiter in it. But oh boy, goody golly, 5-speed manual with a with a transmission from a Ranger XL. That fucker got there fast as a jump. Like, I loved that car. Nobody thought it could do anything, but in between streetlights, which when I was young and stupid, in the city of Rochester, Minnesota, in between streetlights was the racing point, right? Like you lined up at the lights, and when it went green, you went for it on Broadway. And the cops never ever figured this shit out, apparently. Or if they did, they certainly didn't enforce it very much. At any rate, so the fun part is I would like line up, and this was like when Fast and the Furious first came out and stuff. So everyone's got their rice burners and like, oh, look at my Mitsubishi Eclipse, vroom, whatever, and they got their stupid fucking coffee can spoilers and all that shit. Q rolling up next to them, like at the lights, and being like, yeah, I'll fucking go, let's go. Fucking teal, green, bluish, greenish blue, sea green, whatever. Fucking Ford Tempo GL. Just a matchbox car with wheels, just a box with wheels. And so, like, nothing special about it, no custom. It's got a banana, it's got a tailpipe you could clog with a banana, and fucking, we'll do this. But yeah, in a real drag race, I would never stand a snowball's chance in hell. But in the fucking short little interlude that we have, see you later, buddy. Boy, am I fast off the line, and that's all that matters. Johnny
Have
is
a good
just
one, Wild.
King Kong Dong.
He's got to take off early.
All right, Wild. Thank you for being here. We're sorry to see you go, baby, but thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back tomorrow for you and everyone else at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time with another program. Hopefully, banking out a decent chunk of that 35 on Twitch and just have a nice mellow day. Did over 200 in a 72 Shelby Cobra Mustang Mach 3. I'm just hard in my pants thinking about sitting in that car. 460 motor with Edelbrock, everything underneath. Well, you said 200. I feel like you got to get a couple of things going for that. I got my Grand Prix to 100 and never tried going faster, says SH. Yeah, dude, I got my Grand Am. I got my Grand Am to like, I don't know, 95, maybe 100, and it was just pushing. It's that poor little straight 4-cylinder engine on a Pontiac GM, just a fucking like. But I don't think I've ever. I know I've gotten my flex up to like 85, close to 90 a couple of times, like. But that's like I'm keeping up with traffic, but I got to speed past somebody because I'm in the cities and that area is fucking crazy. It's like, look, I don't want to fly like a bat out of hell past this guy, but I got to get past these 3 semis so I can get over into the lane I need to get into because the fucking highway splits and I'm not taking the goddamn Bellway and adding a whole nother hour to my fucking trip. I love my Lincoln Town Car. Freaking beast.
Nice.
I didn't start driving Lincolns because somebody told me to. Did it because I like to. All right. My buddy's Camaro. Got my buddy's Camaro to 165 on the straight stretch of 94 from 75 to 15. Nice. Drove the Cavalier 85 to 87 all the time. Love that little thing. Right. Little cars moving fast is one thing. My Flex is a bigger vehicle, and I don't like moving fast in it in the sense that I then have to stop. And it's got momentum. Plus, I've driven a small person in that car so much. Like, I've never really driven Ivy in any of my other vehicles. It's pretty much been the Flex. So now I just kind of have, like, just baby on board syndrome. Like, no. Let's brake early. Let's allow space for people to pass. I've got time. I'm not going to die. And more importantly, I'm not going to hurt the little person. He got the job as a school bus driver. Nobody is late to school again.
Ow.
Oh.
I got a wee little pussy.
He was going. Oh, yep.
Hello.
Yep. You got your wee little putty tat. I'm going to go ahead and grab. Oh, I still have 2 stories left for the first hour that I didn't get in here.
Oh, gosh.
What? That happens.
Get on with it then.
I'm trying to. These assholes keep talking about different shit. We go to the chat's part of the. Why are you on my dick? Got the job as a school bus driver. My FedEx box truck drove 78 miles per hour. Well, the box trucks, though, that's the thing. Like, there's not a whole lot of weight to them. You need the packages to help hold them down. So I imagine you can get those babies going. Triple-digit therapy almost every work day. Going home in the summer. What do you mean triple-digit therapy?
When you're going over 100.
Oh, I see what they mean. Okay, I still want a Dodge Omni GLH. What the fuck is a Dodge Omni GLH?
I don't know.
I
do not know.
You do not?
I do not know.
You do not know?
I do not. A few Cavaliers.
All
I
right.
loved them. They were awesome.
Okay. Well, I got good news and bad news for you. Good news is I found out what the Dodge Omni GLH is. The bad news is you aren't going to want to see it. It's quintessentially the American Volkswagen Rabbit. It is a 4-door hatchback grocery getter. I'm guessing the GLH was some sort of rally car.
GLH goes like hell. She says it's a sleeper. Looks like it doesn't look like anything, but it goes like hell.
Somebody even
There's a little something.
Oh, dude!
special
Somebody
under
even
the,
said that.
under the hood.
Goes like hell. This is apparently the new Dodge Omni. It would go like hell. We channeled the spirit of Carroll Shelby to make an electric Omni GLH hot hatch. You had me until you said electric? You had me until you said electric?
Yeah.
Again, people apparently thought this car was balling.
I like that. I like the look of that car.
Well,
to be fair, my very first ever car was an 81 Acadian. Pontiac Acadian, thank you very much. Looked very much like the blue one you showed there. A little bit shorter nose, but otherwise, yeah, that one. Yeah.
These things
my 81
look
Acadian was very similar to that.
These things look like Volkswagen Rabbits to me, and that hurts because I have horrible memories. Here's one that's kind of dudded up with extra fixins. Doesn't look half bad. But yeah, no, apparently
Shelby. I mean,
that's what it literally stood for. In electric,
like
fuck
that's
that
cool.
shit. Yeah, SH.
Right?
It's electric. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. I can hear my daughter
I'm
crying
hearing the
upstairs.
electric slide.
She's apparently upset about something, and I'm just like, hold on, like one more day, and you'll be so happy. The greatest things in the world are coming to you. We'll get this last story. I do have 2 other ones in here that we apparently didn't get to. These were in this one? I thought, or these second hour stuff. Helping Gazelle Maker to rest. Couple accused. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's wait, accused of killing couple. I thought he killed one person. Oh boy. All right, so no, we
The
have
YouTuber?
those.
No.
Yeah, no. All right.
Yeah, no, he killed a couple, a husband and wife.
Well, we'll cover this one first because it's a little more fun. Then we'll get to the YouTuber update. More than 19,000 cases of Dr. Pepper Zero were recalled over a serious health risk because it contained sugar. They recalled 19,000 cases, 12 and 24 packs of Dr. Pepper, and destroyed them because they contained actual sugar. And they were supposed to be Dr. Pepper Zero. Like, I get that you can't sell a product that isn't as advertised, but it just couldn't.
I'd say just slip a label
It just
on there.
seems so wasteful. Like, hey guys,
Zero with sugar.
Dr. Pepper Zero. This is zero Dr. Pepper Zero, and it's 100% Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Just saying it sounds stupid. The whole thing, like, I understand the legalities of it, but the reality of it, dumb. At least they're trending, says Low Sweater Allies. Oh no, did you do my link? Says Brian. Which link here? Probably not. There's my link. All right. Can I just pull up Brian's comments? If you did the link about the hockey injury thing, we did. I'm looking here right now for Brian links to see if it's TV soap opera for men. What?
Crime scene.
Yeah, no.
12:10.
Yeah, I'm clicking it now. LA protests lead to federal charges for 2 men accused of throwing Molotov cocktails. All right, we'll go to this video quick.
Someone threw a Molotov and accidentally lit himself on fire. He was lobbing it at police officers and apparently it didn't work very well.
As protesters clashed with law enforcement officers, blocking roads, vandalizing, and setting cars on fire, President Donald Trump deployed that.
That's the other thing, too. Like, I'm sorry, I have no respect for these people. So, you have a problem with the government. Okay, fine. You want to gather and protest and resist the police. Okay, fine. You want to just destroy random property of the city you live in. Yeah, we should get rid of you. Because burning down, again, calling these driverless taxi cabs to a place so you can vandalize and burn the car, that doesn't help anybody. You or the cops. It doesn't hinder anybody either, you or the cops. It's a completely pointless act of destruction for nothing more than its own sake.
National Guard troops, despite California.
King Kong Dong. Brian died, so how is he sending this in? Again, it's not the same Brian. I knew we'd have this problem, guys. Brian the Science is alive and well. Was it Brian Williams that passed away?
No, Wilson.
Wilson.
Brian Wilson.
Wilson! Fuck, why didn't I pay attention to that?
One.
I should have fucking, because I won't need it the rest of the year or my life or anything, but I should have gotten the fucking clip of Tom Hanks screaming Wilson for this. I wish I was dead, says Brian. Right, they're working him to death. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
He's just en route.
Yeah. Nope.
All right, so let's get back to this video.
California Governor Gavin Newsom's objections.
You have violent people, and we're not going to let them get away with it.
Here's what we know so far about how the chaos unraveled. June 6, Friday, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents were carrying out a series of immigration sweeps across Southern California. Reports of federal agents running after people in a parking lot of a Home Depot in Westlake started circulating. Around 3 p.m. local time, a crowd of dozens gathered in the Fashion District near downtown Los Angeles after ICE agents appeared at an apparel manufacturer there. Video shows what appears to be ICE agents loading at least 2 white, unmarked vehicles with people in handcuffs. Crowds gather around the vehicles.
Again, because we're not allowed to take these people out of here. What is this? This is the link you sent. The ABC News timeline. 2 men are being charged by the U.S. Attorney in Los Angeles for possession of an unregistered destructive device from their alleged roles in the L.A. protest violence. Federal prosecutors will announce Wednesday. The LAPD approached the people, who officials said was armed with a Molotov cocktail at Sunday's protest, allegedly threw the Molotov in the air and attempted to flee, but the complaint said the confrontation was caught on body camera. Okay. LAPD officers subdued the person and arrested him. The device was described as a clear bottle with a yellow rag sticking out of it. He also had a lighter, the complaint said. Galvez is accused of throwing a Molotov cocktail over a wall toward LA sheriff's deputies who were engaging in crowd control activities during a protest on Saturday. Home surveillance video showed Galvez allegedly throwing an object lit on fire over the wall. He was arrested after a foot chase. Detective recovered a burnt wick or fuse from the area. Protests against immigration and custom enforcement continue to grip L.A. Mayor Karen Bass issued an overnight curfew for about 1 square mile of downtown. The protests have also spread to other cities, including New York, Seattle, Chicago, San Francisco, Boston, and Austin, Texas. Yeah, I had something about them spreading to other areas. But again, that's the link you gave me. Is that not the one?
There's another one.
I thought it
from
was a
MSN.
There was a video in there. but
MSN crime
That's the one.
at 12:54.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like Brian sent another one. I don't know. I'm not like.
Yeah, he sent two different ones.
Thanks. I'm not gonna go looking for your links. Like we're covering it. We're covering whatever we're covering. I have stuff planned. It's fine. Like just I went and I looked for one. What is this? Who cares? I have my own stuff. Yeah, this is the same thing that I just
got his
read.
own links.
This is literally the one I just read. So thank you. Yeah, so we've covered that. We got the Dr. Pepper thing. Let's go ahead and play the this is the report on the YouTuber accused of killing a couple in Las Vegas. I didn't know it was a couple. I know he went after a rival YouTuber, and now it's a couple, and wait for it, guys.
Yeah, they're both YouTubers, I guess.
Well, they're both YouTubers, but it was self-defense. When the only person with a gun in this situation shoots two other people, hold on for it, guys. It was self-defense. We have video, like, keep in mind, I've seen video footage of this dude pretty much saying, tell me where you're at and I'll come get you. Like, we'll meet up. Like, we'll settle this. I'm dying to see you. Like, all this other shit. You find them because they're just standing, and I've seen the actual video where it goes down. They aren't looking for you. They're standing on the street. You walk by and could just continue going, but instead you walk by to see if they notice you, and they don't. And then you get butthurt and you come back, and that's where the violent part begins. So like, I thought the track star self-defense thing was weak and lame as shit. This one is gotta be the most, like, are you retarded? Are you literally mentally retarded? Because quite frankly, I know a whole lot of mentally handicapped people that are not that retarded. So I'm sorry. What are you doing? All right, let's see. There's going to be an ad. Yes, there is. There's a stupid ad that I can't mute, so I got to pull the audio down here. And 3, 2, 1, boom.
Las Vegas. Fox 5 News starts now.
The man accused of shooting and killing 2 people on the Las Vegas Strip will stay behind bars for now. Today, a judge ordered Manuel Ruiz held.
But how's he got? He's got a live stream to do. He's got to catch up with the chats. You don't understand, Doctor. This is an everyday game. You stop doing it, you lose your audience. You got to get out there time and time again. Super chats, Rumble rants, PayPal, Venmo, hit it.
Yep.
He can't be locked up.
He can't be away.
Is he at least going to be allowed to stream from his jail cell? Can he at least stream from? Is this the same blonde lady that got like a dude jumped up and attacked her?
Without bail.
Ruiz had his first appearance in court since turning himself in to Henderson police on Monday. We have also learned.
Oh, he turned himself in. So they were wondering who the person was, and he turned himself in because, they hadn't figured it out yet.
Hello. Hello, me.
Dude, like, I know people are like, yo, don't turn yourself in, but like, yo, this is going to be big for my channel. All right? Like.
Yeah. I'm going to go viral.
I'm gonna commit double self-defense homicide and go viral.
Yep.
Right.
It doesn't matter which way the jury goes on.
If it were that simple, what the fuck is his stupid fucking name? Maybe Hispanic, maybe white guy Manny. I don't fucking remember his name. If it were that simple, I would have just murdered a couple of co-hosts I had a while ago and called it a day. But it's not that easy. All right, we all think about it in the dark times. We think about it, but we never act on it, sir. We never act on it. No. You broke the golden rule.
Oh, no.
2 victims, Rodney Finley and his wife Tanisha, they were killed by the Bellagio fountain on Sunday.
And Fox 5's Victoria Saha has learned more about what he told police after.
I know what she meant by that, but that sounded. They were killed by the Bellagio fountain. Like, it makes it sound like the fountain did the murder. Like, look, this guy is wanted for attempted homicide of 2 people who were killed by the Bellagio fountain. Well, according to you, the fountain is the one who is the culprit. So I feel like, why isn't the Bellagio fountain in jail? How much is the bail for the...
Let my man go, my client go.
He surrendered
You
victorious.
possibly have done it by your own admission.
Let my banger go.
Ruiz claims it was all done in self-defense. That's according to this arrest report. But police say the video circulating on social media shows a different story, and it played a big role in his arrest. But we're also learning both Ruiz and Rodney were two YouTubers who were live streaming at the same time when the shooting happened.
You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder and use of a deadly weapon.
Manuel Ruiz faced a judge Tuesday with not much to say. A big difference compared to what this viral live stream allegedly shows. This video taken by victim Rodney Finley and his wife Tanisha. Rodney is known as Finny the Legend on YouTube, and Ruiz is known as Sin City Manny. According to the arrest report, both Rodney and Ruiz were live streaming from Las Vegas Boulevard Sunday night.
I have a complaint. News, I was hoping you would help me solve this. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm disappointed. The fuck is Finny a legend for? Finny the Legend. For what? Because I'm a legend.
For what? Yeah.
No. You're a piece of shit huffing your own fumes. I'm sick of this crap. I just get to declare myself something because I say so. I'm the greatest this. I'm the greatest that.
And
all right, I'm gonna pull for people who know. I'm gonna pull a local cut. This isn't a bird, but let's say you call yourself Stage Killer. I'm as a person tempted very much to go up to you every time you get off stage. I go, stage looks pretty alive to me still. It's not dead yet. In fact, it has as much life as it had before you showed up. I think maybe, just maybe, you're full of shit.
You literal son of a bitch, you.
Johnny the Legend Somali. Johnny Somali, that's another one. That's proof. His name isn't Johnny. His name should be Somalian Somali. That I would stand for. But right now, I will let the Johnny part slide. I'm willing to let that slide. If we can only revoke his citizenship, that's all I need. And he can call himself Johnny Somali till the cows come home. Just so long as he can't come home to the United States at any point in time for the rest of his life. That's all I want. Who am I kidding? He'll take a boat to Mexico and walk in. And then if they try to stop him, they'll set the city on fire. All right. So, yes, this is, again, self-defense. Self-defense. I don't know if you know this or not. Only one person was shooting a gun, sir. There were no other weapons involved. You needed to resort to deadly force from what? From their camera view? Like, I guess this is one of those, like, I would love it. I know we can't, and I understand why, but I would love it if the court could laugh at people. We're like, oh, it's self-defense, Your Honor. Really? You think that's gonna work? Like, I wish we could literally be like, no, you can't file that. Well, it's self-defense. Like, no, you're not allowed to file it as self-defense.
No. We have a video of you stabbing the man multiple times.
Right.
Yeah, no. It's totally self-defense.
I get how that's what they do in the actual court case and everything. But I wish we could cut out the middleman and be like, no, one of the items in evidence is the video of you shooting them and them not being armed. You walking up to them, instigating an encounter and shooting them. That is the exact opposite of self-defense. Or actually, I like it. We could go this way with it. It's like, well, Your Honor, I'd like to file that it was self-defense. You certainly can file that. You really think any of us are going to believe that? We saw the footage.
The problem is,
I saw the video.
The AI these days.
What AI?
It's so good. Soon
it's
enough,
not
we
AI.
won't be able to do that.
You won't be able to.
No. I'm saying at some point soon in the future, we won't be able to say, well, you saw the footage, because they'll be able to say, oh, no, it's been tampered with.
Well, that's the problem here.
Sorry, this is me
you can't say
doom pilling.
Yeah, and thank you. That's completely not helpful.
AI will never be as bad as it was today.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general.
Better.
I'm just saying in general. It's really hard to argue AI when all of the parties involved live streamed the event. Again, it's the fact that people like it's really hard to be like, no. AI will be really, people are going to do AI live streams. No, guys, we have the AI live stream of the event. No, you don't, because you have to make that up with AI. And, like, you could make up a fake AI video, but then everybody would be like, where the fuck is it? Again, the video in question is of live streaming. It's IRL streamers.
Right.
The Achilles heel of the IRL streamer, the fact that everything they do is recorded on camera, and somehow they think, oh, well, I'm doing it all on camera. I can't get arrested for this, can I?
It's okay.
This footage can't be used against me. We'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
All right. We have an hour and a half in the program. I'm gonna get back to this video here, so that way after that I can get up and go make wee-wees. So we're gonna do that.
A viewer watching the live stream said
my
he saw
people-
comments
let
from
my
others who
people
were
go.
also watching Manny's YouTube live stream. The comments stated that Manny was across the street at the Paris Hotel and was looking for Finney.
Yeah. Again, if it wasn't enough to have the victims live stream of the event, we have countless live streams of the attacker going, "Where you at? I'm looking for you. You're my biggest fan. Where are you? I'll come find you." Woo, woo, woo. Like, not saying what he's going to do, but definitely implying. I actually can't wait now. Now I have to go to the bathroom. Balls. I'm going to take a break in this story to go to the bathroom so I don't have an issue. Hooray.
Okay.
I'm having a horrible MS day. If the humidity just jacked up or dropped down, I won't be surprised. Anyways, I'll be right back. Tell them what you have going on this week, and all that fun stuff. I'll return shortly.
All right. Yes. Hi guys. I will be doing the same as I always do. Tonight it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. Okay, so tonight there is no hockey. I've seen the little jabs and whatnot. I've seen them, you people, and your anti-Oilers, your slander. It's been said by multiple people who are in the know that it will be the Oilers in 6. So it's okay. It's okay. We gave them that first one at home, make them feel great. We're going to come out on Thursday, and we're going to kick ass. We're going to take some names, and we're just going to win the next 3, and it'll be over, and Lord Stanley's Cup will come back home to Canada. It'll be wonderful. Everything is going according to plan. We needed to lose the 2. We lost them early. That's great. Now it's just got to win, 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 win. Easy peasy. In fact, it's only win, win, win. So. Digger, the Oilers look bad. Whatever. It's a loss. They honestly, they gassed out before the second period was even halfway through. They gassed out. And I don't know what's up with that. Not overly impressed, but the difference between the Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks is when the Oilers are down, they pull their britches up and they go out and they play hard and they get it back, which is lovely in a team. My knuckleheads like to just give up because then they can start the EI golf team early. They don't have to bother with playoff games that take so much out of their summertime golf game. But either way, and it was not a great game. It was not a great game last game. That's true. But it's okay. It's okay. Yes, they were shit. But we'll get it back. Mr. Q's talking to Johnny, so we'll wait until he gets back for that. Air pressure as opposed to humidity. Interesting. For me, it's humidity for sure. Or it made it different out of a rain forest and into a semi-desert. Helped a whole hell of a lot. Brian is saying, Digger, I can smell your cope from Chicago. It is not cope. It is not cope. Everyone's got to lose every now and again. There's no way they were going to just come in and win 4 and take it. That's no fun. That doesn't get butts in seats. You need to sell as many tickets as possible while the everyone's excited. So yeah, no, they're gonna They've got to play a few games. Rather see Canada win the Stanley Cup than some freaking team in Florida, right? Now, where did Florida come from, the Florida team? Because they're new in Florida, are they not? And yet they were saying they had whatever it was, the not ritual, but the whatever with the rat. That's a thing that they've been doing for decades. But I thought the Florida team was new. Is my brain that bad? It could be. uh Lexi says my body hates anything over about 30% humidity. Yeah, the humidity really fucks with my fibro. Don't know why, but living in a rainforest sucked butt, and moving to semi-desert, that alone made a large difference on the fibro end of things, making it a lot easier. Spring sucks. Every spring sucks here. But that's only because there's really not much in the way of humidity except in the spring. And by the time it's coming in the fall, you're more it comes in. I don't know. It's not quite as it doesn't affect me quite as much. But every spring sucks. But King Kong Dong hates sticky balls, so humidity is his mortal enemy. Fair enough. Have you heard of I think they're called sheath underwear? It's got a pouch for each ball individually, and or your balls separate from your dick and your legs, rather.
I'm not doing a show. We're done.
You might want to try that.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
No,
Yeah?
I
Okay.
fell and I made a mess because I spilled the water I was trying to bring over here, and I have had it with my body today. I can't fucking do a show anymore. I need to turn this off and go. So
All right.
that's
All right.
what I'm
You guys
doing.
have a great one. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, fucking sorry. I don't. Fuck it. Whatever. I make like $20 to do this stupid thing. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Fucking screw this.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.